Tenma, the tiny, angry, and loud fox girl. She can be kawaii.
You did nothing, Tenma. What do you mean? I got picture of ghost. I got 3 picture of fingerprint. While everyone was playing with the television remote control.
Or sometimes kawaii.
英語忘れちゃった。どうする？はい。I'm Tenma Maemi。よろしくお願いいたします。
And I'm gonna show you how to make Tenma Maemi into Dungeons and Dragons. To start us off, how do we make a fox-like creature in D&D? Well, you may think kitsune, and officially there aren't any in 3rd edition. But this is indeed something very close to it. It is called the Hengen Yokai. They are usually an evil being based in the oriental areas of Faerun. This creature has the ability to alter form and shapeshift, which each do different things. So, what is the difference between this and a kitsune? So, a Hengen Yokai is actually considered a spirit and also has a human form, but its alternate form gives it the ability to turn into hybrid animals, like a fox, which is what we will use in this case. A Hengen Yokai receives a -2 wisdom bonus, and as a hybrid fox she gains +2 dexterity and +4 to escape artist. Though her main form may be a hybrid fox, she still has the ability to change into whatever form is on these 2 charts. I chose to give her 14 strength, 16 dexterity, 14 constitution, 14 intelligence, 12 wisdom, which turns to 10 after the bonuses, and 8 charisma, which is her lowest stat. I also think it was important to give her a decent amount of dexterity, with some strength to make it so she's both reflexive and has the ability to deal a bit of damage. So when I think of Tenma, I think barbarian, honestly, and there isn't any way around that. And I even asked the community what they thought. It was the same conclusion. But I feel like there's a bit more to her than meets the eye, so let's start her off with 12 levels of Barbarian. As a Barbarian, she gets one of the most beloved class features called Rage, and by level 11, it's upgraded to Greater Rage. Later, she gets some damage reduction as well. As a Barbarian, they're also illiterate, so Tenma can't even read. Now, there are 2 prestige classes I think would enlighten us on her other fun quirks. We will take 10 levels of Drunken Master. With this prestige, she'll be able to drink like a demon and use the environment as her weapon, gaining bonuses from drinking and being able to sway around in combat. There are the class abilities called Stagger, Sway and Waste, Greater Improvised Weapon, Improved Feint, Improved Grapple, and an ability called For Medicinal Purposes, which is questionable of Tenma. And one of the most neat abilities she can use is Breathe Flames, plus a combat art called Corkscrew Rush. Using Corkscrew Rush, she can leap forward quickly, twirling in the air, and allowing her to headbutt, plus Full Rush at the same time. On the other hand, the Flame Breath deals 3d10 damage, which can be pretty cool. Now, her last prestige is something she must work towards and master. She will be a Spy Master. She requires all sorts of interesting abilities to change herself and become a professional at changing her appearance. Now, the abilities in question are called Cover Identity, Undetectable Alignment, Scrying Defense, Magic Aura, Slippery Mind, Sneak Attack, Dispel Scrying, and Deep Cover. So, unlike most barbarians, we went and gave her more dexterity-based feats. She will have a great amount of strength compared to a wizard, especially when raging, but her skills in dodging will be legendary. First, she can take the skill focus in Bluff. This is required to level up in Spy Master. Dodge and Great Fortitude for increased defenses, though another feat we need is Improved Unarmed Strike to level in Drunken Master. Then there is Combat Expertise. This actually gives her increased armor class by trading base attack bonus or aka 2 hit. The next feat has to do with her rage. She targets an enemy when she rages and they must make a save or be demoralized. The next combo of feats are Mobility, Spring Attack, Bounded Assault, and Rapid Blitz. These give her increased AC when moving outside of combat, and while running around, she can make multiple attacks against an opponent and walk away without provoking an attack of opportunity. Her second last feat is called Whirlwind Attack, and it does exactly what it sounds like. She can spend her time doing a cool spinning attack to attack all enemies within reach, whether that be 4, 8, or in special cases even more. Tenma's last feat, I think, would be Terrifying Rage. This is like an upgraded version of Intimidating Rage.
Like, what kind of direction do you want to take Face Connect in then?
Dude, we're gonna become idols, man.
You're gonna become idols? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Of course you could fix Pippa.
Dude, if Tenma doesn't talk, she's like the perfect idol.
What?
Yeah, this one time, I forget who it was. I think it was Pippa. Pippa and I were having like a chat in like the meeting room or whatever, and then out of nowhere, Tenma comes in, yelled at me for 2 minutes straight, and then left and started streaming.
What does he even yell to you about?
I don't remember.
You don't even remember? Oh, I remember there was.
Oh no.
But I heard you talking shit. What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, she's a perfect idol and she doesn't talk. The fuck? The fuck? Am I not idol enough, Sakura? Huh?
On a failed save, they are either panicked or shaken, which each have their own downsides. So I actually wasn't sure what she could use as weapons, but with her abilities in Drunken Master, she can use objects such as chairs, sticks, or even throw bricks at people.
Survive! We just the only weapons we have is just bricks, and we don't call it killing. We call it just temporary sleeping.
What does a brick do damage-wise? With Drunken Master, she could deal 1d12 damage plus strength with things such as a brick. Some equipment that would be useful for a Vox like her would be the Headband of Perfect Excellence. This increases strength, dexterity, and wisdom by 6. The Amulet of Mighty Fists is to make her attacks magical and increase her damage by 5. Plus the Ring of Adamantine Touch. This ring will make it so her melee attacks can penetrate even adamantine, which is usually the toughest damage reduction to bypass. The Cloak of Battle is a wonderful item that increases her armor class, and 3 times per day it can disarm an enemy. Tenma could also wear a +5 hide armor with an enchantment of Fearsome. This can create a panic for a couple rounds. The last item is an optional headpiece she could use in different situations and comes into play pretty often. This is called the Hat of Disguise. She can use this to change the way she looks, from clothing to changing herself completely to look like someone she knows or has seen. Now that leaves us with finishing up her skills. She will gain 196 points to spend on skills by level 30. Each class has a couple different skills they specialize in, so this is how they would be acquired over time. In total, she would want to have Intimidate and Disguise as her main skills, while the others like Bluff and Listen are important to listen for people that may piss her off.
There it is.
Wow, Nagzu-san, you sound like a choir of beautiful children singing at the Deaf Association Club.
Escape Artist and Tumble may be used for getting out of tight situations like grapples or even dodging and weaving through combat. And I chose to give her 10 ranks in Swim, because what character wants to die by drowning? But with that, our last step is her alignment. So I believe she is either chaotic evil or maybe neutral evil. She has tendencies to have an evil laugh, but also can act cute and innocent. But perhaps that is her bluff skill coming into play. Her new stats after leveling and with some equipment looks like this. A high dexterity at 31 as a quick-witted fox would be, and strength is up there as well at 20 for those powerful hits, and this isn't even including her rage bonuses. Not many will survive a brick to the head when she is done with you. She has high fortitude and reflex saves, but her willpower lags behind. And she has a total of 32 armor class with her current equipment. Tenma has a pretty high amount of HP due to her Barbarian class levels as well. So Tenma is truly a master in all sorts of abilities, able to disguise herself as other creatures or even people she is familiar with. Plus, using her drunken abilities and rage, I believe we have given a unique outlook on what it's like to be Tenma in Dungeons & Dragons. Though, what do you think? Do you think Tenma would be something like this, or how would you have done it? And if you want to see more VTubers into D&D, comment who you want to see next, and we'll see you guys in the next one.